So today I'm with Kevin Bowen. I'd like to introduce you to Kevin Bowen, who's the first time at Pilates in Asia. So Kevin, how are you having fun? I know you're having an amazing time.
It's a wonderful, wonderful conference. I'm actually having a fabulous time.
So if I could ask you one thing, what would it be that you've really found so profound about coming to work in Seoul?
I think the main thing is it was just interesting to go to another country and see how well trained and how excited a whole other country is about Pilates. I didn't expect that it would be so big and so well attended and as well as so well done.
Well, I agree with you. So well done. I mean, there's not many places you come to and have this amazing attention put to Pilates, which is quite humble, right?
It's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. I'm very, very impressed.
Is there anything that's any of your students have said over the conference that's really like blown your mind? Anything that's like resonated with you? That was a hard question to ask.
Yeah, that was a very difficult question to ask because they don't speak English. So, I can't think of any one thing in particular. They just all seem to be so eager to learn, and I think to me, that was the most exciting thing.
So, would you come back again?
Of course, of course, of course, of course, of course.
So,
Yeah, Dr. Jung did it's a fabulous, fabulous job.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
So, I'd love you to introduce you to Amy, who's been here for 2 years now. It's the second time. And so, Amy, what would you say the difference is from last year to this year? Any differences?
Yes, I do. I feel this year the level of students was a lot higher. They're more focused. They seem to have a little more background, a little more skill, and it seemed like they took the conference a little more seriously. So, higher level of students.
I think their expectations were probably a little higher because they're used to what we can provide to them. So I think they were used to getting this level of education. So I think that's probably what I've seen too.
I agree.
And would you come back again, Amy?
I would love to come back again.
We like to come back because we like the disco dancing and we like dancing together. And Juan has been here for the second PIA, but he's also here for a lot of his education. So, Juan, what is your experience in general with Seoul?
My experience is so good. I love the Korean style and organizers. I like so much come every year to this celebration. And this year was special for me because I met many other presenters that I didn't meet till now. So it was a really good opportunity to share with them a nice time. What can I say? I'm really happy.
Well, it's really nice for us to be able to come together, a community of instructors. We only get to spend time in a different country. So it's nice for us to be in a good community of instructors that work together. So that's been fun for you, right?
Yeah, it was really good. I will come back anytime here.
Well, thank you, Juan. I'm sure everyone would have you back again. Thank you. And she's here for the first time. So, Courtney, how has your experience been? I mean,
it's been amazing. It's better than I was expecting, only because I had no idea how passionate and how incredible all of the Pilates community was going to be here. I mean, I travel a lot, and it was overwhelming just how open-minded and how warm everyone's been. It's really made my trip.
So, what is your experience with seeing how the Korean women, how they move in the Pilates? Is there anything significant that stands out to you that you'd like to share with anyone?
Well, again, I travel a lot, so I think that the women here move with a certain level of precision. It's a very thoughtful movement. It's on the delicate side, but they have an incredible amount of strength and power from within. It's very
I like that power within.
Yeah.
It's inspiring. So, would you come back again?
I would come back in a heartbeat. Yes.
Well, thank you, Courtney.
Aw, thank you.
So I'd love you to introduce you to Christy, we've actually known each other for, oh my gosh, about 16 years. Do you know that?
I knew it would be at least that long, but never long enough.
And I'm so thankful for Dr. Jiang, not only for a wonderful, amazing conference that I've been able to come to, but bringing my good friends together, like-minded people, and that's why it's got such a great energy. But what I love about Christy is that she followed her vision and she brought it to life with Pilates Anytime, which I'm thankful, so thankful, and so should you be thankful for bringing Pilates into your homes to not only educate but also to inspire everybody that Pilates can be done anywhere, anytime by all these wonderful presenters. So Christy, I know you're here. So
Now that I know why we're friends for so long, so she talks to me.
So how are you having fun?
I am having fun, and I agree completely that to be here with all of you in a different form where I'm not in charge, it feels really, really good, and it's been a lot of fun. And I think Dr. Chong and I have a lot of similarities in our visions. The idea of collaboration, the idea of inclusivity, the idea of bringing varied styles together and sharing it. And that's what he seems to be doing so well, so fast. And, it's the wave of the future, as Brent Anderson says. And I think we all feel. And conferences like this, it should and will, I think, spread like wildfire.
Like I said earlier on at dinner, likeness tracks likeness. The reason that we're all here is not a coincidence. It's because we all have the same mission, the same vision. And Pilates, to us, is like a baby. It's brought us all together. It's not just an exercise system, it is a lifestyle.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And one little piece to add is that it brought a lot of different people together, too. And within that difference, you're right, still, that there are similarities, and like does attract like, even with differences.
I love that, even with differences. Thank you, Christy. So I'm here with my dear friend, Lisa Hubbard, who finally made it out to Seoul. After many years of being invited, she finally came, and I know she's very happy that she came, right?
I'm very happy that I came, especially that I got to fly with you, my friend.
So tell me, Lisa, obviously you're introducing Rhythm Pilates. How has that made you feel? Are you excited to be able to release that? Because I know this is your baby, so it's very exciting for you.
Thank you, Tracy. Actually, I am so honored to be here with everybody, legendary educators and fitness experts as yourself. And the highlight has actually been being able to introduce Rhythm Pilates to Seoul and at PIA. So I'm really honored to be here, and I hope to be back. And you're just the best. I love you.
We're just good friends.
We're really good friends.
No, we're so blessed to have Lisa here. She finally pushed herself out of her comfort zone to come into this wonderful place and share many talents that she really does possess. A lot of talent. So anyway, thank you guys. So I'm here with Mary Bowen, who I am so honored to be standing next to. And Mary, this is your first time in Korea, right?
Right, yeah, very first.
And how does this make you feel to think that Pilates has infiltrated the world so much, so it's finally made it into Seoul and you're here celebrating it together?
Well, it's natural to me. It's all over the world now. As long as there are not bombs going off, I'll go anywhere.
I love
There's
that.
a certain limit to where you can go.
So tell me, teaching here for the last 2 days, is there anything that you'd like to share with everybody about what you saw, what you found, anything interesting you'd like to share with us?
Well, the thing that people say is that they're going to be very modest and they're not going to want to talk about themselves and they're not going to want to come forth. And I found that they came forth and everybody said everything and everybody shared everything and they weren't so different from Westerners. Yeah,
really,
no. I think people are people everywhere, and language is a difficulty.
Yeah.
You know that you have to bother with interpreters slows down communication.
It slows down communication, but it doesn't slow down your heart when you have a beautiful heart as much as you do. they communicate with you and they feel open.
Oh yeah, it's always a love fest.
We like that. Pilates is a love fest.
Yeah.
You heard that from Mary Bowen. Pilates is a...
It's a love fest, one to one, one to many. It's all about sharing.
Sharing. I was
Yeah.
going to say, it's all about sharing. And Pilates is not just an exercise system. It's a...
It's a life system, yeah. It's a way to keep track of yourself all the time in the animal side of yourself.
Oh, I love that. The animal. I love the animal side.
Our animal side is our favorite pet, I hope.
Oh, it is your favorite pet.
Your favorite pet is your body, I hope, because otherwise you're not being good enough to yourself.
Well, I loved what you said yesterday. That when you said the animal goes with a beat. I just love that.
The music, yeah.
The beat.
Animals understand the beat of music.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, and the body does. The body moves much better than the mind will let it move.
Because the
You know,
mind
to the
slows it down.
Mind slows it down, yeah.
I agree with
Yeah.
you. The mind does slow it down.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Mary. I love you. You're adorable.
Nice to be here.
Hi there, I am Christy Cooper, and I'm here to turn the tables on Tracy Mallett, the interviewer of all interviewers. And Tracy, starting with this conference, tell me, you've come, I think, every year. You're obviously a fan favorite, as you are anywhere you go, but tell me, what is it that you find special about this particular conference when you travel all over the world and you have taught for so many years and such a high level?
What is so different about this conference is that I feel so loved, I feel so wanted, and I feel so appreciated, which is so mind-blowing to me, because we all work so hard to want to feel appreciated. Also, what Dr. Jiang has done is pretty incredible. I've taught at many conferences all over the world, but I've never been treated with so much respect, and I appreciate that, because all of us work so hard, and we've worked so hard for not just 1 year, 2 years, for many decades to be able to be in this position. And I think it's wonderful that he's doing this. There's not many countries that actually have this capacity to do this, so it blows my mind. Yeah.
Can you talk about or speak to the difference between the level of student or the students that have come the first year through now?
Oh yeah. The first time I came here, I found that the students were very quiet. They were a little intimidated. They didn't know what to expect. And not as easy to explore different techniques, but you could tell that they wanted to. It was just a little bit shy. The second year I came, I could see it getting a little bit better. The energy, their vibrant energy started to come out. And this year, oh my gosh, they're kind of like tigers. They've just unleashed their inner tiger. And I've been so lucky to be able to come here, you know, spreading booty bar, which I know is my favorite, the fusion, which is based on Pilates, and the fact that they have shared that, and because it is based on Pilates, that's my true love, and I've definitely seen those inner tigers shake their hips at the bar. So I know your beautiful Korean women have definitely got heart and definitely like to enjoy themselves, which is definitely my cup of tea.
Like Pilates to me. I have one more, and I want the inside scoop on how you think Dr. Jiang actually accomplishes all this. I mean, really, how does he do it? Magic potion?
I think with Dr. Jiang, Dr. Jiang reminds me a little bit of myself. Is totally committed, is an overachiever, and an overachiever is not a bad thing. It means he just strives for perfection. He strives to be the best that he can be, and he has a vision, and his vision will always be there, and he won't stop until he achieves that vision. And that is so impressive to me, because all of us have visions in our life, but we let things step in the way and our vision diverts. But true leaders in this industry are people with a vision and they stick to it no matter what, but with integrity, which is what Dr. Jiang has, what you have, what I have, and many of the people here have. We have integrity, and I think that shines a light in this industry.
Thank you very much. That's a good interview. Thank you, Dr. Jiang.
He was a good interviewer. Alan Herdman is She's second year PIA. Alan, let me ask you, do you see any differences from last year to this year with the students?
I think the students are, they're better.
Well, there you go, they're better. That's a good thing.
And they're very much involved. They're very keen to learn. And it's just great to teach them because they also have a sense of humor.
Yeah. Do you think it's because they're not frightened anymore, that they may know
I think
you and
they're
feel
much
more comfortable?
They're much more comfortable.
Yeah.
And they're much more relaxed, which is great.
No, I
Yeah.
found that too.
Yeah.
They're more relaxed in sharing.
yeah.
They want to learn.
Yes, yeah. And they're still a bit shy about asking questions, but you know, if you really keep on with them, they will ask, and which is nice. Yeah.
And so, tell me what you like about Seoul in general. What do you like about the country, the city?
I mean, I really don't know the city very well because I mean we're involved with the.
We're penned in.
Yeah, we're penned in. Absolutely. I just like the people. I think they're great. They're really nice.
Such a lovely energy.
There's a lovely energy and there's a softness too, which is nice. I just love them.
So I'm with Brent Anderson, and I can tell by his entourage of fans that follow him everywhere he goes that he's been a huge hit in PIA. And how does it feel, Brent, to be such a sex symbol in Korea? Oh, Seoul.
Actually, the word they've been using is adorable. I believe that is the terminology for somebody that is old and that is, you know, cute in certain ways with things they say in their mannerisms, not sex symbol.
Oh, come on. Adorable is cute, though.
But I'll be a sex symbol for you.
So I know you've toured here for many times. How many times have you been into actually Seoul?
Probably 5 or 6 times in Seoul, Korea, at least.
So how have you seen it expanding over this time that you've been here? It's over that last 3 years, probably, right?
I haven't actually been in Seoul for about 3 or 4 years.
Right.
And first of all, the magnitude of Pilates has increased significantly. And just being here and seeing the maturity in the students and watching their movement and the quality of their movement that really 7, 8 years ago when I first came here, it was not there. So it's really exciting.
And if you could say a few sentences about PIA, what would it be? The wow factor?
Well, there is no doubt that Dr. Jang has a wow factor and his team. And, you know, the equipment, the translators, the people that are working with him, this wonderful dinner and this party.
And the fact that we get to work together is really
Wow.
great.
And
It's a wow
the team,
factor.
I mean, what a great group of friends to work with.
Yeah. So you'll definitely be back then.
I'll be back. You know me, I'm a sucker for a big audience.
It's hard to say no, isn't it?
Exactly.
We have to learn to say no.
And I love being spoiled.
He likes being called sexy, really.
Adorable.
Thank you. Adorable.
Thank you.
So I'm with Cathy Corey, and actually Cathy and Corey have been here for our 3rd time.
Third PIA. We've been here from the beginning, and it has been absolutely wonderful.
Isn't that incredible? 3 years.
3 years. But I love the fact that we were also really at the start, the foundation of this program, and we knew nothing about it. We came kind of blindly and fell into this amazing organization that has grown and built and developed over the last 3 years.
I know every year that I come, I still do.
Me too.
You always have the wow factor, right?
It becomes more organized, it's larger. The attendees have more experience each year, which means to me that they have really taken our work to heart, and what they are doing is they're practicing, they're putting it into their own work, and they're really trying to understand the growth of Pilates around the world. It's great.
No, I actually agree. This year I feel that they're learning to push a little bit out of their comfort zone. They feel a little bit more comfortable, and it's interesting to see that they're willing to, you know, expand their horizons and try different things, which is wonderful.
Absolutely. They're doing new programs, different programs. I taught a petit pole program today, and it's the first time that it has been introduced in Asia. And Carepilates has made a petit pole because I had asked them to do so, and it was a great experience. And I think they'll be doing more of things like that, where it's looking at some of the traditional work, like the petit pas, and adding it into the repertoire. So I'm really happy to be here.
Oh, that's really exciting. I didn't realize that. So they've put the petit pas in now. That's awesome.
Yes,
Yeah.
just today, and I'm sure it's going to be back.
So I'm here, Tracy Mallet, with Cathy Curry, and we'd like to thank Dr. Jiang personally from our heart for amazing 3 years that we've been together
Amazing
here.
3 years.
And we just want to toast to say thank you. We do appreciate everything
To progress and to more happy times.
around the world. Cheers!
Cheers!
It's good champagne too. Yay!